Welcome back to Quantum CQ Sense on May the 27th, 2026. Hello, my beautiful kings and queens, and I cannot forget my amazing princes and princesses in training. Every time that you look in that mirror, tell yourself, I feel good all over because you are here, you are shining, and that greatness is already yours. Amen. Now, I hope everyone is well and enjoying themselves on this nice sunny day. Now take a moment to like and subscribe because I want to hear the real you. Now let's get into my perspective, my CQ sense, my take on life. Now today I may say some things that may offend some people, but that is not my intentions. But if that is your business to take offense, that is your business. I'm just speaking from what I have been through and my view on it. Now, I know sometimes people may say, I want to get back into my high school weight or the weight when I was in my 20s. If you all are wondering what I'm doing, I'm painting my nails. But sometimes that weight, it don't fit you anymore once you get to be a certain age. We're going to talk about me. Now, when I was in my teens and younger, I was very slim. And I've always been slim, but, once I got older and I had children, I gained a little weight. A few months ago, I was having some trouble, gaining weight, because there's times that women's bodies, men too, I believe, our weight, fluctuate up, down, down, up. But I went to the doctor because my weight had dropped. Like, I don't want to be back into my high school weight. My high school weight was between 115, 120. That weight, does not look good on my frame anymore. So that is not where I want to be. So I'm like, doctor, what can I do to gain some more weight? The doctor gonna tell me for my BMI, the weight that I wanted was not suitable. It will be considered overweight. To me, 100 and something in the middle is not overweight, especially not on my frame. It can handle it. So, I go there and I'm like, doctor, I know what you're telling me. Mind you, this doctor is very slim. Barely no meat on her bones. And I don't want to look like that. There are people around here that all you see is their skeleton. Look here, if that's what you like, that's what you like. I don't want to only eat grapes. And even back when I was younger, somebody was like, you should model. Look, I don't care what you think. That's not what I want. I was always eating because I wanted body. I needed weight on me. And people like to always project their ideas, their information on. It's what I want. When I look in the mirror, I want to be able to see some hips and a nice rump. To me, I've always been fascinated with the human shape. It has intrigued me so very much. It's not the fact that, say if I was walking down the street and I may see somebody that has a nice shape or they dress nice, or yes, I may say something to them, or I just may keep it in my head. But it's not like I'm going to go up to somebody and say, you got a nice one. No. That is very wrong. That is very rude. And that is not something I'll do. I mean, I might be thinking it, but I ain't gonna do it. I want to be able to have nice hips, a nice package back there. I don't want to sit on my tailbone and it hurt me all the time. So if I'm asking my doctor for some recommendations, I understand society's views is you need to be healthy and slim. It's not everybody that wants to be in a slim form. There are plus size people that are very healthy and enjoy their form. There's nothing wrong with that. Just like there's nothing wrong with me wanting to put meat on my body. That's all I'm asking you for. Doctor, help me. Doctor, help me. So, since she wants to tell me her opinion and what my BMI should be for my height, I said, you know what, doctor? You are no longer going to be my doctor, because I want to go to somebody who is going to hear me. I don't want you to tell me your opinions. Only tell me your opinions if I ask for them. If you are my doctor, I need you to do what I need you to do for my health, for my well-being. I don't think that is hard, you know? What I'm about to say is not coming from a place of devaluing. Okay, now you see the Olsen twins. We've known them for many, many years. We have seen these young ladies get to this point of, all I can say is, if they like that, then that is good for them. But what my vision is seeing, that don't look nice. That don't look nice to me. And I'm not being mean. That look real scary. And I don't know what is going on with them health-wise, and that is not my business. But doctor, that is not what I want for me. No, I don't ever want to be able to turn this way or this way and all of a sudden disappear. What I have noticed is once you move away from people and things that bring stress on your body, your health will significantly start to improve. And that's what was happening to me. I didn't know at the time why. And then it was my therapist who was like, there are times, certain anniversaries that come up and it can affect you. And I really had to sit and think about that, because there was a time period in my life when I was out here in Wisconsin that I didn't realize something only kept happening once this person moved out here. Like me growing up every year around this same time, when I say I was scared to throw up, that was something my body did not want to do. So I wasn't trying to be bulimic or anorexic. No, that was no. That's not where I was going. But my mother moving out here was the anniversary. Me finding out that she was going to move out here is when it started to happen. And when I tell you, it happened for a good couple of years until I moved away from her. It stopped, I believe, in 2022, 23. And I was just like, wait a minute. Slowly, I'm noticing things are happening. If you hear somebody talking, That's this woman. It was not only her, it was everyone that brought stress to my life. My weight just, it was terrible. I went through the hardest time of my life during that period. You know, they say you need to be very careful who you are around because you don't actually realize what effect certain people can have on your body. And I'm like, I don't understand why this keeps happening to me. Sometimes you may not realize that the people you call friends, family, loved ones, they can literally be making you sick. And it will affect your life in many ways. And you're going to have to make sacrifices. Either you're going to stay alive, or you have a choice of letting them unalive you. Sometimes we may come from families where you may be the younger one, and people in your family may feel like, since you're the younger one, you don't need to have a voice, because your voice is taken care of by everyone else that is older than you. You just need to listen, because that is your job. And that is far from the case, because when you start to internalize things, suppress things, understand it will affect you internally, mentally, physically. It will take care of everything. And then you're going to wonder why your body's out of whack. Yeah, so sometimes you're going to have to stand up and weed out the problem before they weed you out. Sometimes it may not be easy to do. That is why God gave you a backbone. You're either going to use it or lose it. And that choice is all up to you. And you know how people can be in relationships and then be like, I am sick and tired. No, you're not sick and tired until you get to the point where you stop talking. And it's all about action. Oh, that's when you're tired. That's when you're tired. And that's when that back is going to activate for you.